Dear Daddy. Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here with Maddie's Mindful Meditation, our Mystic Moon Mama. Say hi,
Hi.
Maddie.
Hi, everybody.
Dear Daddy. There. Ooh, there goes my mouse.
When your echo came up.
Your mouse ran away?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story of my mother, who's very Victorian? And it's really, it's
It's a
shocked.
raunchy joke for a woman born in 1919.
And my mother was the epitome of a lady. And she says, I know I can't tell you because I have to stop and remember what it is. But if I remember how it went, I will tell you. But I can tell you when everybody, all the adult women in my family heard Mom's joke, their faces went, "My grandma."
It was the one joke Daddy got instantly.
It was
That's
what,
how dirty it is.
it's not dirty, it's cute. But it is a little raunchy.
It is.
Anyhow,
And probably coming from your mom, it's like
it shocked them so badly because Mom never told those jokes
It had
ever.
to do with a tattoo of a mouse.
Yeah, I know, but I have to remember exactly how that worked. But because it is a hilarious joke.
well, you want to think about it and I'll read some stuff?
Yeah, because I think I almost remembered it. But it
All
is
right.
so
So I'm reading some stuff on the eclipse that's coming up on the 8th.
which is, oh my gosh. Is it ever, even in mainstream, that people are going crazy over this? They declared a state of emergency in Ontario, and another state of emergency in where it
because of
crossed.
the eclipse?
Yeah, because so many people are traveling.
Well, they did. Was watching a few things that warned everybody local to fill up with gas, get your groceries, get whatever you need, provisions for a while, because you're going to be swamped with people. And what happened last time was the gas was sold out, the groceries were off the shelf. There was nothing for anybody, any of the locals. So they were encouraging any locals to get out there and get their stuff now.
Yeah, and I recommend you do that too, because there are so many people flying in. They have never had so many people ever.
I wonder why.
I think everybody consciously or mostly subconsciously is aware this is a life changer. Some of the things that are going to happen is there going to be a billion cicadas erupt out of the ground on the 8th.
I heard that.
Yeah, and I didn't hear, there was other things too, but that was the one that's a billion cicadas. Can you imagine? And the cicadas live for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Huh.
I'm not sure exactly. And then they burrow back into the ground, right? This is the first time in 23 years, was it? No, 2000 years that many have come out.
Wow.
Because it's cyclic. Cicadas come out it's very cyclically. And we used to, when I was in Ontario, lived in Ontario, there was a huge a bunch of trees behind, and the cicadas would come out, and the noise was unimaginable. I'm going, it was really hard in the head. So it's almost sounded a bit like buzzsaw because there
Right.
was so many of them.
I'm pretty sure there'll be videos of that then.
Oh yeah, and somebody says it was a locust swarm, but no, locusts are something totally different.
Hmm.
Anyhow, go ahead. I will.
It says the upcoming eclipse on the 8th is in Aries, so we know this is about expressing our will in the world. It's about validating and liberating the masculine energy within. At its highest manifestation, Aries is the I am presence, God's will, merged with the human will. However, we need to understand that the ruler of this eclipse is Mars, which will be in Pisces conjunct Saturn.
So it's a warrior who's crying.
The crying warrior. This is important because it shows the need to confront unconscious self-sabotaging behaviors that we may be hiding from ourselves that prevent us from fully embracing the divine masculine, our higher instincts, will to power and self-agency, the refined I am.
Well, I have to
Pisces,
say that the Pisceans I have known were highly emotional. They are highly, they didn't like to see the truth. So Aries, I don't know if Aries likes to see truth or not.
yeah, I don't know.
But the Pisces I knew they spent a lot of time protecting themselves. So that should be interesting because
Well, it says Pisces is very tricky. It is veiled, so things are not crystal clear. It generates a lot of fog, so it makes it difficult to see and perceive things with accuracy. It can be naive, only seeing the good in everything. Wait, sorry. Yeah. It fails to see flaws because it prefers to live in a peaceful and perfect utopia that it dreams up in the imagination. It has a desire to merge with everything and feel at one with all of life, so it can have poor boundaries. It definitely likes to take the easy and comfortable way and is prone to addiction and indulgence in order to escape the harsher realities of life.
So
It
Aries
is
must be the opposite then for it to
Hmm?
Aries has got to be the opposite almost so that it rubs each other the wrong way, right?
Hmm.
It creates shifting and changing.
It is extremely emotional and hypersensitive to its own detriment. It is known to malinger in depressive state and pine for what was and what could never be, which over time can make us weak and fragile. There is an innocence and sometimes ignorance that people can take advantage of. Pisces can also produce archetypes of the doormat, victim, martyr, and savior, and keep us karmically looping in those roles.
Yeah,
Religious conditioning and shame can also occur as themes of this sign, as well as master slave dynamics and maso, mas,
masochism.
masochistic
Yeah.
propensities.
Oh, good. But the Pisces people that I have known, and I'm going, that's a hard yes.
Hmm.
No, I mean, I haven't known too many because after the one I knew, I could kind of stayed away from Pisces, but
Well, I only know two. I only know two. One is my brother, and well, we know who the other one is. My friend, an osteopath.
yeah. I think he's a mature Pisces though.
Most definitely, he's nothing like what my brother is by any means.
Yeah,
Total opposite.
and I do know that people with their mature, then the signs don't the astrology with your mature in that sign, the astrology cannot define you.
Yeah. It says for purposes of this post, I listed the more negative attributes. Know that Pisces is a wonderful sign with amazing qualities, but I'm trying to make a point about this eclipse period. With both Mars and Saturn being male
Male dominated.
Malefics,
Maleficence.
malefics
Mal
coming together in Pisces at this time. We are being asked to get real about all of our crap and to put it bluntly.
well, yeah, that's true. We are being asked to do that.
We are seeing that there is heavy price to pay in Saturn. This is Saturn for continuing any and all of the above self-sabotage. In astrology, Mars is an activator, so something will get activated at this eclipse. Perhaps it's an event that sets us off, or just an internal realization that we have got to clean up parts of our lives that are undermining us,
So it
causing pain.
could be that people have already started doing that.
I think so.
Because I know my daughter, her university massively screwed up with her, and then they were blaming her for it. And so she went to have it mitigated,
Hmm.
and it turned out the college was totally at fault.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
nice to hear that the real perpetrators get the blame.
yeah, but she just found that out today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it might be that some of these things are already have come into fruition and are leaving.
It says it's parts of our lives that are undermining us, causing pain and suffering, and blocking access to and development of our full masculine energies. Our will, desires, and instincts to be in the world, strong, powerful, and self affirmed. When we come out of the womb at birth and the cord is cut, that is Aries in full force. We are separate self whose life journey has begun. We get a birth certificate and our identity is incarnate. We now have a life to live, our very own, so we must begin the individualization process. Now the full moon lunar eclipse was in Libra, which involves relationships and specifically the release of the influence of relationships on your individuality and sense of self. Aries North Node solar eclipse is new beginnings.
Yeah,
Here's where,
that's a lot. That has been the 7-year cycle that we've been talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here is where we wake up and recognize how much we have been influenced by others and the need to be loved, liked, to fit it, be accepted, approved of, and belong. Libra is also about social etiquette, and so upholding that and being politically correct is important to this sign, as well as needing peace and harmony, and for everyone to get along. Do you see how that could be a problem for Aries?
Aries doesn't care. Well, that's not true.
It
I
says how,
was married to an Aries,
uh,
and it was only politically correct that looked bad to outside people.
hmm. Says, how can we be ourselves? How can we validate self, speak truths, assert our will, trust our instincts if we are always deferring to or considering others? So, this eclipse is all about uncovering any imbalances across this self other axis within your life and righting them. Saturn and Mars in Pisces will instigate a very necessary purge of any unconscious, hidden patterns, behaviors that are undermining our lives and preventing a healthy balance of self, other dynamics. When Saturn in Pisces conjunct Mars, ruler of the eclipse, we are being asked to go bravely into the unconscious and make it conscious, to get real about life and how we are sabotaging ourselves and others. When we are living in separation and fear, we erect all types of defenses to survive life. This starts early on, and these defenses become our character and habitual way of responding without us even realizing it. So, with Saturn in Pisces, we are going deep and getting real. And with Mars accompanying this, we are putting out the scalpel and cutting away the parts that are poisoning and ultimately weakening us. This is inspired by passionate compassion with both Aries and Pisces, so strongly highlighted. Righteous anger may very well be activated, strong enough for us to make changes. But the real healing comes by having compassion and forgiveness for it all and seeing that we are so much more than our wounds and old patterns and false perceptions. If what the Bible says is true, and that we are made in the likeness and image of our Creator, then we have much to celebrate. It's spiritual teaching like these that Pisces excels in, and at this eclipse time, this is our medicine. It's in remembering our divine spiritual inheritance that heals and makes way for the rebirth of our true I am presence. It's in our ability to embrace and expand within the qualities of love, beauty, harmony, peace,